The movie begins by introducing Ogami Ito, played by Tomasaburo Wakayama, a samurai who served as the shogun's decapitator. The paranoid shogun, played by Yunosuke Ito, killed many people. Ogami also became a target of the shogun's mistrust, with which the shogun tried to kill Ogami, but the shogun's ninjas killed Ogami's wife, Azumi, played by Reiko Kasahara. Ogami abandoned his samurai life and embarked on a life of lone wolf, an assassin with his son, Daigoro, played by Akihiro Tomikawa, seeking revenge against the shogun. While pushing a cart with his son Daigoro inside, Ogami is attacked by two hooded samurai. He defends himself and Daigoro by killing both samurai. As Ogami and Daigoro sit by a roadside fire and eat their evening meal, Ogami remembers how he offered the infant Daigoro the life-death choice, either Ogami's sword, which would mean that Daigoro would join him on his mission of vengeance against the shogun, or Daigoro's ball, which would mean that Daigoro would be killed so that he could be with his mother in heaven. Daigoro chooses the sword. The next day, the shogun's officials bring Ogami the shogun's orders, either swear eternal loyalty or commit seppuku with Daigoro. Ogami chooses to fight his way to freedom with Daigoro. The leader challenges Ogami to fight his son Kurando in a duel. If Ogami wins, he wins his freedom. Ogami accepts. Ogami wins by cutting off Kurando's head. Ogami and Daigoro journey on, never stopping in one place for very long as the shogun's ninjas are always following them. As they wander, Daigoro remembers how the shogun's other son Lord Bison, played by Takatoshi Nato, pointed out to Ogami that Ogami has redeemed his freedom by killing Kurando, but Ogami's son Daigoro had to die as an example to other opponents of the shogun. Ogami resists, and Bison gives his men orders to kill him. Ogami's skill and blade are too powerful. Ogami destroys all of Bison's men and lures Lord Bison into the middle of the stream and kills him. The self-titled Supreme Ninja, a female ninja played by Keo Matsuo, receives orders from the shogun to kill Ogami and Daigoro. Lord Kuragawa, played by Akiji Kobayashi, does not believe the Supreme Ninja's women are up to the task, so she has her ninjas kill Kuragawa's strongest ninja, Junai. Ogami and Daigoro meet secretly with a client to discuss an assassination request. Ogami is asked to kill Lord Kiru, the shogun's brother, and in return he will receive 1,000 pieces of gold. Ogami accepts the mission and is told that Lord Kiru is being escorted by a three-brother team known as the Masters of Death. During Ogami and Daigoro's journey, they are attacked several times by the Supreme Ninja's women, but Ogami kills them each time. Ogami finally faces the Supreme Ninja herself. They fight and the Supreme Ninja flees. Ogami and Daigoro keep on traveling, but they now come face to face with Lord Kuragawa's entire ninja force. Ogami uses the spear he gathered from the cart to attack. All but 3 of the ninjas are cut down, but Ogami is wounded. He manages to push Daigoro to the safety of a deserted hut before collapsing from loss of blood. Daigoro saves Ogami's life by delivering water and food to him. The ninjas capture Daigoro. Ogami searches for his son. He finds Daigoro is a prisoner of Lord Kuragawa and the Supreme Ninja. Daigoro is tied up and suspended over a deep well. Kuragawa demands that Ogami surrender or he will drop Daigoro down the well. Ogami refuses, so Kuragawa and his men attack. Ogami kills Kuragawa and all his men while saving Daigoro. Ignoring the supreme ninja, Ogami carefully pulls Daigoro, who has survived, up to safety. Instead of killing the supreme ninja, Ogami walks away with Daigoro. Ogami and Daigoro board a ship which is carrying the Masters of Death to their rendezvous with Lord Kiryu. Also on board is the unobtrusive Supreme Ninja. Rebels attack the Masters of Death, but are easily dispatched. During the night, the sole remaining rebel starts a fire on board the ship. In the ensuing inferno, the Masters of Death tell Ogami that they recognize him, but that they will not attack him, as long as he makes no move against them and Lord Kiryu, and then leave him. Under the fire, Ogami places Daigoro in his cart and throws them both overboard to safety before diving into the sea. Supreme Ninja attacks Ogami from the water, but loses to Ogami. He gets Daigoro, himself and the Supreme Ninja to shore and then to the shelter of a fisherman's hut. Ogami strips all three of them naked and gathers them close together, telling the Supreme Ninja that they must share their body heat or die. The next day, Ogami and Daigoro leave her there, knowing that she will have to return to the Shogun, report her failure and commit suicide. The Masters of Death escort Lord Kiryu and his entourage through a desert of sand dunes, where they are attacked by a rebel force concealed under the sand. The Masters of Death kill all of the rebels, and Lord Kiryu is taken to safety. However, they have not gone far before they see Daigoro standing in their path. He points in the distance towards Ogami, who is waiting for them to come to him. The Masters of Death finally face off against Ogami, but one by one they are cut down. Ogami then chases after Lord Kiryu's procession, killing or driving off the guards. Lord Kiryu protests that he is the Shogun's brother, but Ogami tells Kiryu that the Shogun means nothing to him. Ogami then cuts Lord Kiryu down.